Yeah. Broncos is still 3. So that's the only one that hasn't moved.
Total's gone up in that game a point. We're at 49.5 most places because you can't make a Cowboys game, not in the 50s.
And again, last week, 7 days ago, I made the Seahawks bet for tonight. Seahawks -3 tonight. In, again, a football game that will run concurrently for at least the last part of the baseball game with their beloved Seahawks. But Seahawks -3 versus the Texans tonight. Don't have any play in the Buccaneers-Lions game that precedes that. You, sir.
Get ready, softball fans. It's time for high school softball on Extreme Sports. Today's game should be a great matchup as 2 talented teams take the field, each looking to make a statement. We'll bring you every pitch, every hit, and every play right here. Grab your glove and settle in. It's time for softball action on Extreme Sports.
And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Bowling Stadium. We're in Lincoln this afternoon for the Class C State High School Softball Championship. Hastings St. Cecilia getting set to take on the Bison of Central City. I'm Mike Will. Got the play-by-play for you this afternoon. St. Cecilia coming in a record of 28 wins and 6 losses on the season. The Hawkettes won 3 games at the Smith Complex last week in the opening rounds of the state tournament, beating Freeman by the score of 3-0, beating UChan Meade 2-0, then knocking off Centura by the score of 11-2 in 5 innings. Central City, they lost in the opening round last week to Kearney Catholic 15-6. That was in 5 innings, but the Bison have come back nicely. They beat NEN in an elimination ball game 7-4. They beat UChan Meade in the elimination game 6-4, and then knocked out Bishop Neumann twice in order to get here, beating Bishop Neumann by scores of 5-3 and 5-4. So it's 28-6 Hastings St. Cecilia and 28-8 Central City going here this afternoon. Neither of these teams have won a state tournament championship so far in the program's history. St. Cecilia got there in 2022, played for a state title, but lost to UChan Meade 13-1 in just 3 innings. So St. Cecilia, they are making their 7th appearance here in the state tournament. Central City making their 6th overall appearances. These 2 teams have played during the regular season, and Central City was able to beat Hastings St. Cecilia by the score of 9-8. This game will kick off 3 straight state championship games. We've got the Class B title game coming up next at 3:30. That will pit Beatrice up against Northwest. Then we'll conclude things with the Class A state championship game at 7 tonight. Lincoln Southwest against Millard North. Going to be a pleasant day today, but it's going to be a bit on the breezy side. We're going to have clear skies to begin the ball game here today. The temperature is going to be sitting at 59 degrees, but the winds will be blowing in from the north at 16 miles per hour. They expect those winds to gust upwards of 30 miles per hour throughout the day today. So we'll see how that affects the ball game here today between Central City and St. Cecilia. Glad to have you aboard. This is the Class C State High School Softball Championship game from Bowling Stadium, the home of the Huskers. We'll come back and check your starting lineups as we continue with the State Softball Championship on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammers deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great! Let's be great!
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will back here at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln, getting set for the Class C State High School Softball Championship here today on Extreme Sports. We'll get to the starting lineups. First of all, for St. Cecilia, the Hawks, the number one seed here in the state tournament for 2025. Kyler Widener will lead off. She'll be the center fielder. Her batting average is sitting at .495 on the season. Avery Kissinger will be at second base. She'll bat second, her average at .341. Sydney Head, the shortstop, batting third. A team-high batting average of .506 on the season. Madison Bauer will be at third base. Her batting average is at .424. Audrey Rosso will be the pitcher today for St. Cecilia. She'll bat fifth, her average at .351. She is 19-5 in the circle with a 1.90 earned run average. Paisley Magners will be behind the plate. She'll be the catcher. She will bat sixth. Her average is at .345. Joanna Selvage will be your right fielder. She will bat seventh. Her average is at .455. Faith Kuchera will be your designated player in this ballgame. She will bat eighth. Her average is at .333. Emerson Kissinger will be at first base. She'll bat ninth. Her average is at .288. Then Jordan Luther will be your flex player. She'll be out in left field here today for Hastings St. Cecilia. Again, the Hawkins come in a record of 28 wins and 6 losses on the season. They are coached by Matt Rosso. Central City, again, their record at 28 wins and 8 losses on the season. Central City go with Peyton Burbach in the circle. Burbach will lead off. Her batting average is at .517 on the season. She is 23-8 as a pitcher. 2.88 is her unrun average. Journey Schindler will be at second base. She will bat second. Her average is at .417. Emma Brandis will be your catcher. She'll bat third. Her average is at .450. Juno Ryan will be your center fielder. She will bat fourth. Her average is at .413. Paige Grigsby will be at first base. She will bat fifth. Her average is at .301. Addie Burbach will be at third base. She'll bat sixth. Her average is at .344. Sophie Moser will be at right field. She will bat seventh. Her average is at .224. Landon Fisher will be your designated pitcher or designated player here today. She will bat eighth. Her average is at .200. And then the Deja Fothergill will be at shortstop. She'll bat ninth. Her average is at .250. The flush player today out in left field, there will be Stevie Morrison for Central City. So it's the Class C State High School Softball Championship here today from Bowling Stadium in Lincoln. Well, the first pitch comes.
Chinese economy grew 4.8% last quarter, its slowest pace in a year. From bureaus worldwide, this is FSA.
This is VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
From the studios of Extreme Sports in Hastings, Nebraska, we present Huddle Up, a great way to start your day with all the news, weather,
and quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island. The lawyers of Stellick Law Firm have over 90 years of combined legal experience. Our firm specializes in family law, personal injury, probate and estate planning, as well as real estate and corporate law. Stellick Law Firm believes in getting to know our clients and finding the best way to serve you. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Stellick Law Firm is ready to work for you. Let us be your voice.
5 Points Bank has been your hometown bank for over 40 years, and now you can take us wherever you go. Mobile Deposit allows you to deposit checks from your smartphone or tablet with our free business banking app. And never pay for an ATM charge again with our MoneyPass app. It maps out ATMs near you that won't charge a fee because of its partnership with 5 Points Bank. We're here to serve you in person and online, and that's why we're the better bank.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there is no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 to 2, where you will find an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes to sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It is all you can eat and all you could ever want. Make your Sundays special with the brunch buffet at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. It is the perfect way to unwind and savor the flavors of the weekend.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Calling the foul. The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
All right, Mike Will back here at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln this afternoon, getting set for the Class C State High School Softball Championship game between the Bison of Central City and the Hawkettes from Hastings St. Cecilia. The Hawkettes have been close again back in 2022. They got to the championship game, but kind of laid an egg in the title game, losing to UTAN Meade 13-1 in 3 innings. Hopefully things will be a little bit better for St. Cecilia here today. Central City, again, a record of 28 wins and 8 losses on the season. Central City was able to beat St. Cecilia during the regular season way early in the regular season, winning by the score of 9-8. Yeah, the first game of 3 here today at Bowling Stadium. The second game will be at 3:30. It'll be Beatrice taking on the Vikings of Northwest, and in the Class A game will be at 7 o'clock tonight. That will pit Lincoln Southwest up against Millard North. So St. Cecilia going to be dressed in their white uniforms here today with their blue trim, their blue numerals. Central City going to be in their green pants and their white tops with their green lettering and their green numerals here this afternoon. St. Cecilia going to be the home team here in the state championship ball game here today. Hawkettes going to be over here in the third base dugouts. Central City, the Bison, will be across the way in the first base dugout. So we're going through the opening ceremonies here today as we're getting this championship day started here in Lincoln at Bowling Stadium. We're getting set for the playing of the national anthem, and we'll have the first pitch straight ahead here today between the Central City and St. Cecilia. So they're introducing the starting lineups one more time for you here today. Then we'll get to the playing of the national anthem as we get set to go here today. We'll take one more break and come back. You're listening to the State High School Softball Championships on Extreme Sports.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, 207 South Burlington, is the place for all your rehabilitation needs. PTSR offers a wide variety of services, including orthopedic, neurological, and sports injury rehabilitation. A certified hand specialist is available for the more delicate upper extremity injuries. Warm, aquatic therapy, and balance training is also available. PTSR has a strong industrial services division providing physical and functional capacity testing, as well as drug and alcohol screening. Please visit our website, ptsrhastings.com.
Did you know that one of the most important financial protections that you can provide for your family is to have a will? Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island can help you provide and make your last wishes known when your family is at its most vulnerable time. Call Stellick Law Firm today to get your estate plan completed. Stellick Law Firm is located in Grand Island, and you may call us at 308-675-4035 to get your estate plan started today. Stellick Law Firm. Let us be your voice.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years. And it is more than just another bar and grill. It is a Hastings institution. Do not miss Tijuana Tuesday, an all-you-can-eat taco and nacho buffet. Every Wednesday night is Wing Night, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken, on Friday for the prime rib and seafood buffet, and on Saturday for Bullseye's world-famous prime rib. On Sundays, enjoy the brunch buffet from 10 until 2. For over a quarter of a century, Bullseye's has been your go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Find Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, back here at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln, getting set for the Class C State High School Softball Championship here today on Extreme Sports. Again, we had a mostly sunny sky throughout most of the morning here today in Lincoln. However, some clouds are starting to roll in. They say we should have mostly cloudy skies by mid-afternoon today. In fact, even a chance of some sprinkles throughout the late afternoon or early evening tonight for that Class A game, but playing on turf here at Bowling Stadium, so the weather should not be a factor here today. Going to have the ceremonial first pitch thrown out. We've got all the ceremonial stuff as we get this championship day started here today in Lincoln. Class C game with the Central City and Hastings St. Cecilia today. The Class B game at 3:30 today, pitting Beatrice up against Northwest. Then the Class A game tonight, Lincoln Southwest and Millard North. Both of these teams are a team that can put the ball in play. St. Cecilia with a team batting average of .392 on the season. Central City with a team batting average of .363. Peyton Burbach is the leading hitter for Central City. She is hitting at a clip of .517 so far this season. Sydney Head is the top batter for Hastings St. Cecilia. Head with a batting average of .506 so far this season with 32 RBIs, 9 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Sidney Head will be batting for the Hawkettes in the number 3 position here this afternoon. So right now we got the singing of the national anthem. Then we'll have our first pitch today for the Class C state championship ball game. Central City and St. Cecilia is coming up. Right now the singing of the national anthem here at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln. You can hear the wind blowing in on us here at Bowling Stadium here today. Going to be blowing in on the hitters. The dimensions of this ballpark, 200 down each line here, 225 to straightaway center field. Kind of a change here for the 2025 state championships. The past couple of years we played in Omaha at Connie Clausen Field. This year they decided to move things to Lincoln, and we're playing here at Bowling Stadium, the home of the Huskers, here this afternoon as the coaches are meeting at home plate, exchanging the lineup cards, meeting with the umpiring crew. It's going to be a 4-man crew here for the state championships here today, and we'll get set to go at St. Cecilia and Central City. Neither team has won a state championship in softball. St. Cecilia got close in 2022, losing to UTAN Meade in the championship ball game. So the highlights are being shown up on the big screen. Big jumbo scoreboard out in left field here as we get set to go between the Central City and Hastings St. Cecilia here today. In Central City will be up to the plate first to begin the ball game, so St. Cecilia will take to the field, and again, Paisley Magners will be behind the plate today for the Hawkettes. Audrey Rosso will be in the circle. You're going to have a Madison Bauer over there at third base. Sidney Head will be at shortstop. Avery Kissinger out at second base, and Emerson Kissinger will be at first base. Out of the outfield today for Hastings St. Cecilia, there's going to be a Jordan Luther out in left field. Kyler Widener will be out in center field, and Joanna Selvage will be out in right field here this afternoon. So glad you're joining us here today. The Class C State High School Softball Championship on Extreme Sports. Getting off to a little bit of a late start. This one was scheduled for noon today. And we're still meeting at a home plate, going over everything that needs to be said here before we get to go. There's a shake of the hands from the head coaches and the umpiring crew, and we're set to go finally for the Class C State High School Softball Championship. Here come the Hawkettes. They're going to take to the field here this afternoon in their white unis here today. Good contingent of Hastings folks on hand here today. It's made the trip down. In fact, the St. Cecilia hopeful, they were out in the parking lot when I got here this morning a couple of hours before game time. They were already tailgating outside here. Central City has got a good contingent of folks on hand as well as we get ready to go for the Class C State Championship game here today. So Peyton Burbach is going to lead things off here at the plate for Central City. She's going to be their leading hitter on the team. So Burbach at 5'17" will come to the plate. She's got 45 base hits in 87 trips to the plate. She has scored 43 runs, 37 RBIs, 11 doubles, and 4 home runs on the season here. Burbach leads the team in base on balls with 20, and she has got 3 strikeouts on the season. Audrey Rosso is on the mound here for Hastings St. Cecilia, and this game is about ready to get started. Rosso 19-5 on the season. 1.90 is her unrun average. So here we go for the Class C state championship here this afternoon. The first pitch there by Rosso is going to be inside for a ball. Peyton Burbach, the hitter here. She's going to be the pitcher for Central City here today. Right-handed hitter facing Rosso, the right-handed thrower here for St. Cecilia. Next pitch is going to miss inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, the wind's blowing out of the north now, maybe out of the northwest, maybe blowing to the right field corner now here this afternoon. Here comes the next pitch way outside for a ball, and it's 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes to Peyton Burbach. Journey Schindler would be next. And then Emma Brandis, the top 3 hitters here for Central City. Burbach shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a pitch up high for a ball, and 4 straight pitches. Central City has their first base runner of the ball game. So Burbach walks here to lead off the top half of the first inning. Journey Schindler is going to come to the plate next. She is the second baseman here today. Schindler with a .417 batting average on the season. She will bat from the right-hand side. 30 base hits and 72 trips to the plate for Schindler. There's the pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike, and Audrey Rosso finally finds the strike zone here after 4 straight pitches outside the strike zone to Peyton Burbach. She throws a strike here, gets a hit on Journey Schindler. No balls and 1 strike here to Schindler. Base runner is down there at first base. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike right at the knees on the inside corner. No balls and 2 strikes now to Schindler. Schindler has walked 10 times so far this year. She has struck out only 4 times. Schindler has got 6 doubles, couple of triples, and 6 home runs so far this season. Next pitch is going to be outside and down low for a ball. Now the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just underway. You're listening to the Class C State Championship softball game from Bowling Stadium in Lincoln here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. 1-2 pitch on the way outside for a ball. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Journey Schindler. Where's number 13 in that green and white uniform here for the Bison of Central City. Central City again making their 6th overall appearance here in the state tournament. Still looking for their first title. Next pitch is going to be fouled away toward the third base dugout. And the count will be 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Journey Schindler. Base runner is Burbach down there at first base for Central City. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Journey Schindler for Central City. Next pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Schindler strikes out the first strikeout of the ball game now for Rosso. And coming up there next is going to be Emma Brandis, the catcher. Brandis, a .450 hitter on the season. 45 base hits and 100 trips to the plate. She's got 43 RBIs. 9 doubles. She's got 6 triples and 5 home runs. There's the ball. It's going to be popped up. It's going to come over here. First base side gets out of play. 0-1 to Emma Brandis. Brandis has walked 12 times. She has struck out 10 times so far this season. Batting here in the number 3 hole for Central City. Burbach is your base runner down there at first base for the Bison. 1 out here for Central City, top half of the first inning. Next pitch is going to be down low. The ball goes, or rather the runner goes from first base. Sliding in there at second. A steal. Peyton Burbach moves from first to second. Pitch was down low here to Emma Brandis. The throw down to second by Magners was right on the money, but late. And we got a stolen base here for Peyton Burbach, who moves into scoring position now. We're in Central City here at the top of the first. Next pitch to the plate, that's going to be fouled away. And the count, 1-2 strikes. 1-2 the count here to Emma Brandis. Juno Ryan, the center fielder, would be next. 1-2 the count here to Brandis for Central City. Burbach is down there at the second base. Here comes a pitch to the plate. It's going to be popped up. It's going to stay here in the infield. The second baseman, Kissinger, calls for it and makes the catch. Emma Brandis is going to fly out to second base. That is going to be the second out of the first inning. Juno Ryan is going to come to the plate next. Ryan is the center fielder. She's got a batting average of .413 on the season. Ryan leads the team in at-bats this year. She's got 104 official at-bats. 43 out of 104 from the plate this year for Juno Ryan. And the pitch to her is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Ryan with 37 RBIs so far this year. She leads the team in doubles with 12. She's got 3 triples, and she also leads the team with 10 home runs. Here comes the pitch here by Rosso. That's going to be fouled away. Back out of play. The count 1-1 strike. Ryan has walked only 4 times so far this year in her 104 official at-bats. And she leads the team in strikeouts with 22. 1 strike here to Juno Ryan. Next pitch on the way is swing and a miss. 1 strikes here. St. Cecilia fans just below us to our left. The Central City fans down below us and to our right here at Bowlin Stadium. 1 strikes to 2 outs. There's the pitch that's going to be popped up. Going to be called for in the circle by Rosso, and she grabs it, and the inning is over. Juno Ryan is going to pop one back to the pitcher, and Andre Rosso, and the inning is over here for Central City. So they put the leadoff player on the base pads with a walk to Peyton Burbach, but can't do anything with it. Next 3 batters all retired in the play. So Central City, no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning with the score Central City 0. St. Cecilia coming to bat. You're listening to the Class C State Championship on Extreme Sports.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings is the trusted name in sports injury management. The staff of PTSR provides up-to-date and efficient care of sports-related injuries, returning athletes quickly and safely back to the playing field. PTSR offers free evaluation of all sports-related injuries to all area athletes during convenient 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. hours Monday through Friday. Call 402-462-8824 for more information. Remember, Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings for all your physical and occupational therapy needs.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great! Let's be great!
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, Peyton Burbach, the pitcher here for Central City, 23-8 on the season, 2.88 her earned run average. Burbach has thrown the most of the innings this year for Central City. In fact, 155 2/3 innings pitched for Burbach, giving up 129 hits, 97 runs, 64 of those earned, 53 base on balls, and 198 strikeouts for Burbach. So St. Cecilia batting here in the bottom half of the first inning. No score between the Bison and the Hawkettes here this afternoon for the Class C State Championship. Tyler Widener will lead off here for St. Cecilia. Widener with a .495 batting average on the season. And the leadoff spot here for the Hawkettes. And here comes the pitch to Widener. It's going to be tapped foul. Widener has got 51 base hits and 103 trips to the plate so far this year. 41 runs scored, 26 RBIs, 8 doubles. He's got 4 triples and a home run so far this season for Widener. Bats here from the left-hand side. Pitch is going to be outside and down low. Gets back to the backstop and the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Widener has walked 11 times so far this year. She has struck out 10 times. St. Cecilia winning games back in Hastings last week over Freeman, Utan, Meade, and to Centura. There's the ball hit to short and no play on the ball there at first base. Widener is going to get aboard here for St. Cecilia. That's going to be an error chalked up on the shortstop, unable to make the play in the ball there for Central City. The error goes on Deja Fothergill for the Central City Bison. So now St. Cecilia with a base runner on. That's a Widener as Avery Kissinger comes to the plate next. Kissinger is at second base today defensively for the Hawkettes. Kissinger with a .341 batting average on the season. 30 base hits and 88 trips to the plate. Scores around the bunt. There goes the runner at first base to throw down there. Not in time. Head first slide down there at the second base by Widener. So she moves into scoring position. Count here on Avery Kissinger is sitting at 1 ball and 1 strike. Kissinger with 30 RBIs so far this season. Leads the team in doubles with 9. As the pitch comes to her, it's going to be fouled away. Back to the screen. Avery Kissinger has got 11 walks so far this year. She has struck out only 3 times. 3 times in her 88 official trips to the plate here. Widener is your base runner down there at the second base for St. Cecilia. There's a pitch, a cold third strike. Nice pitch throw there by Burbach. Took something off of that one, and it drops right on the outside corner of the plate. For a called third strike, Kissinger goes down. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game for Burbach. Coming up there next for St. Cecilia is going to be Sydney Head. Head is the leading hitter on the team here for St. Cecilia. A .506 batting average. And the pitch is going to be down low for a ball. Head has got 43 base hits. 85 trips to the plate so far this year. 28 runs scored, 32 RBIs, 9 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Nice pitch there by Burbach is going to miss outside. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. Sydney Head has got 4 base on balls, and she's got 3 strikeouts so far this season. You're listening to the Class C state championship ball game from Lincoln here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Right on the outside corner, about letter high on Sydney Head. The count 2 balls and 1 strike. St. Cecilia with 1 out here in the first inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Here comes the next pitch. Head tries to bunt it and fouls it away. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 the count to a Sydney Head. Madison Bauer would be next here for St. Cecilia. Hawkins threatening. They've got a base runner down there at second base. Here comes the 2-2 pitch on the way. And that is going to miss, and it just misses outside. Looks like about the same pitch. They got Avery Kissinger to look at on the outside corner and struck out in the last at-bat. Head doesn't chase that one, and the count 3 balls and 2 strikes, 3-2 with 1 out here in the first. Burbach's pitch is going to be inside for a ball. And now the runner goes from second to third on the play, and she's in there safely. Widener takes off at second base. She slides into third after Sydney Head gets a walk here. So now St. Cecilia's got runners on at first and third base. Madison Bauer is going to come to the plate next for the Hawkettes. So St. Cecilia trying to take advantage here early. Base runners at first and third, and there's only one out. Bauer with a batting average on the season at .424. There goes the runner at first base. No throw from the catcher and Emma Brandis. So now we got runners on at second and third base. And only one out. Bauer is at the plate here. Bauer, .424 batting average. He's got 36 base hits and 85 trips to the plate. There's one hit to right field, and that is going to fall into fair territory. Into the corner. 1 run scores. Here comes the second one to the plate. Pulling up at the third base with a 2-run triple is going to be Madison Bauer. That one hit right down the line in right field, and it falls just a couple of feet in fair territory. It rolls down to the corner down there in the right field. 2 runs coming to score for Hastings St. Cecilia to make it a 2-0 ball game, and Bauer slides into third base with a triple here for St. Cecilia. So the Hawkettes are out on top now by a score of 2-0 here in the first inning, and now Audrey Rosso is going to come to the plate next for St. Cecilia. She shows bunt, leaves it down to third base line. The runner stays at third base. There's the throw to first. That's going to be in time. Good play there by the third baseman, and Addie Burbach looks the runner back to third base. Bauer was dancing off of the bag down there. But Rosso was thrown out into play from third to first, and now there's 2 outs. Runner stays put at third base for St. Cecilia. So 2 runs in, a big hit here by Madison Bauer in the opening inning. Paisley Magners comes to the plate next for St. Cecilia. Magners is the catcher in this ball game here today. He's going to take a strike here in the outside corner. Magners with a .345 batting average on the season. 20 base hits and 58 trips to the plate. 2 runs scored. He's got 19 RBIs on the season. Next pitch is going to be hit right to the third baseman, Addie Burbach. She catches it on a line shot, and the inning is over. So Paisley Magners lines out to a third base to end the inning here for St. Cecilia, with the Hawkettes scoring 2 runs on the 2-run triple by Madison Bauer. 2 runs on 1 base hit, 1 error on Central City, and a runner left on base. We go to the top of the second inning. The score is St. Cecilia 2, Central City 0. You're listening to the Class C State Championship game on Extreme Sports.
If you're looking for auto glass work, call Auto Glass Experts of Hastings. They can fix your glass in just about anything from your car or pickup to heavy-duty repairs on your truck or farm equipment, tractors, loaders, graders, or semi-trucks. No other glass repair and replacement business comes close to the high standards of quality and customer service you'll find with the Auto Glass Experts. If you've just got a little ding in your windshield, they offer rock chip repair. Give them a call today at 402-463-0025 or stop in and see them at 405 West J Street in Hastings.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
Hi, Mike Will back here, Bowling Stadium in Lincoln today. First game of 3 at the Class B State Championship game up next, with Northwest taking on Beatrice. That goes at 3:30 today. And 7 o'clock tonight, the Class A game between Lincoln Southwest and the Millard North. There's a ball that's going to be lined down the left field side in foul territory. 2-0 to score. St. Cecilia's got the lead over Central City. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Paige Grigsby is at the plate here for Central City. Grigsby with a .301 batting average on the season. She bats here from the right-hand side. Rosso's pitch is a swing and a miss. 0-2. Grigsby, 22 base hits and 73 trips to the plate. She has scored 12 runs, 23 RBIs. She's got a double for extra base hits so far this season. Behind in the count here, 0-2. Rosso, the pitcher here for St. Cecilia. Next pitch on the way. That is going to miss a little bit upstairs. Grigsby was 6 walks so far this year, and she has struck out 8 times. Rosso checks the left wrist, and there's a swing and a miss and a strikeout. Strikeout number 2 in the ball game now for Audrey Rosso. Addie Burbach is going to come to the plate next. Burbach is playing at third base today for Central City. Her batting average at .344 on the season. So Burbach comes to the plate here. She has got, 31 base hits and 90 trips to the plate so far this year. 34 runs scored, 32 RBIs, 7 doubles, 3 triples, and 4 home runs. There's the ball hit to first base, and it's going to be grabbed there by Emerson Kissinger in foul territory. So Emerson Kissinger comes across the line to snag that ball. And Addie Burbach is retired to the play on one pitch. Mosier is going to come to the plate next for Central City. Sophie Mosier. Mosier with a .224 batting average on the season down here in the number 7 hole. Pitch to her is going to be outside for a ball. Mosier's got 17 base hits and 76 trips to the plate so far this year. 30 runs scored, 13 RBIs with 5 doubles or extra base hits. There's a high pitch there and a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Mosier. Mosier's got 12 base on balls so far this year, 17 strikeouts. Batting here from the right-hand side against the right-handed throwing Audrey Rosso for St. Cecilia. Next pitch there by Rosso is going to be in there for a strike in the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Mosier down here in the number 7 spot in the batting order for Central City. Top of the second inning, St. Cecilia with the lead here. 2-0 over the Bison. 1-2 pitch on the way, a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 for Rosso, and Central City goes down in order here in the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning with a score, St. Cecilia 2, Central City 0. You're listening to the Class C State Championship game on Extreme Sports.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammers deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
Mike Will back here at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln. The Class C state championship game here today on Extreme Sports. 2-0 is the score. St. Cecilia's got the lead. 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order. Coming up here for the Hawkettes. Salvage hits that ball to short, fielded cleanly over to first base to record the outs. Salvage knocks it right to the shortstop. Makes the play on the ball there for Central City. That's a Deja Fothergill who gets it over to first base to record the out. So Salvage is retired in the play. Now Faith Kuchera is going to come to the plate here for St. Cecilia. Kuchera is the designated player in this ball game here today. Kuchera with a .333 batting average on the season. She has got 14 base hits and 42 trips to the plate so far this year. 14 runs scored with 10 RBIs. Hits that ball out toward right field. Going to be grabbed there by Mosier. Kuchera flies out to the right fielder. 2 up, 2 down for St. Cecilia here in the second. Emerson Kissinger is coming up there next. He's playing at first base today for St. Cecilia. So Emerson Kissinger comes up there. Kissinger with a .288 batting average on the season. 19 base hits and 66 trips to the plate. 14 runs scored for Emerson Kissinger. And she's going to foul this away down the right field side. Foul territory. Kissinger's got 14 RBIs so far this year. 5 doubles, no triples, and 1 home run. As she bats here with 2 outs in the second inning of play. Her team out on top by a score of 2-0. There's a pitch that's going to be hit again toward right field, and that's going to fall in foul territory. Kissinger has got 6 walks so far this year. She's got 7 strikeouts. Big hit here from the right-hand side. No balls and 2 strikes to Kissinger. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball, 1-2. You're listening to the Class C State High School Softball Championship on Extreme Sports this afternoon. We're at Bowling Stadium, Lincoln, home of the Huskers today. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch way outside for a ball. 2-2. Top of the order, Tyler Widener will be next here for St. Cecilia if Kissinger can get aboard. Peyton Burbach looking in. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be hit off with the handle of the bat out toward the outfield, and it's going to curve over into foul territory. Mosier attempting to snag that one. It falls out in foul territory. Long foul ball here for Emerson Kissinger. Comes back to the dish here. Grabs the club, and she's ready to go with a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Burbach's next pitch way up high for a ball. Now 3-2. St. Cecilia's got the lead here in the ball game on a 2-run triple by Madison Bauer in the first inning of play. Here comes the 3-2 pitch on the way. Hit right back to the circle. Burbach runs it toward first base. Underhands it to Grigsby, and St. Cecilia goes down in order here in the second inning of play. The Hawkettes with no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the top of the third inning with a score: St. Cecilia 2, Central City nothing. You're listening to the Class C State Championship on Extreme Sports.
Join us at Miletovist Winery for The Day the Internet Died, a hilarious mystery dinner that you become a part of. Hey, this is Mick inviting you to get your tickets for 2 unforgettable nights, October 18th and November 8th. Gather your friends, enjoy a great meal, crack the case before dessert. Seating is limited, so get your tickets today at MiletovistWinery.com, and don't miss the mystery that everyone will be talking about, The Day the Internet Died. Get your tickets online at MiletovistWinery.com.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, Microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
All right, back here in Lincoln, we head to the third inning of play. Landon Fisher is up here for Central City. Going to have 8, 9, and 1 in the batting order for Central City here in the third. St. Cecilia's got the lead here in this ball game. The score is 2-0 on the 2-run triple in the first inning by Madison Bauer. Fisher is going to take a pitch down low for a ball here. As he pops this one up down the right field side, that's going to be in foul territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Fisher for Central City. As he's batting down here in the number 8 hole, .325 batting average on the season, 25 base hits and 77 trips to the plate, 16 runs scored, 10 RBIs, 3 doubles with no triples and no home runs so far this season. 1-2 is the count. Pitch here is going to be up high for a ball. Fisher nearly pulls the trigger on that one, but keeps the bat on her shoulder. Fisher has got 17 base on balls so far this year and 14 strikeouts. Audrey Rosso, the pitcher here for St. Cecilia. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Now the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Deja Fothergill, the shortstop, is due up there next for Central City. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Fisher gets a walk. That's going to be the second walk of the ball game given up here by Rosso. Now Fothergill is going to come to the plate next. Deja Fothergill. But now we're having a courtesy runner over there at first base. Stevie Morrison is going to come out and run at first base. Morrison is a freshman for Central City. So Morrison is now the base runner down there at first base for your designated player and Landon Fisher. So Fothergill is going to come to the plate next. Deja Fothergill. He got a batting average of .250 so far this season. Fothergill's got 14 base hits and 56 trips to the plate. 29 runs scored, 8 RBIs with 3 doubles, no triples, and no home runs. He's going to take a strike in here. No balls and 1 strike. Fothergill has got 16 base on balls. She's got 7 strikeouts so far this season. Winds have definitely picked up since we got here mid-morning today in Lincoln with the winds blowing in now on the hitters. Fothergill lays down a bunt foul. Try to lay it down to the third base side. It curves over into foul territory. So the count to her, no balls and 2 strikes. Third baseman for St. Cecilia, about even with the bag down there in the infield. Kissinger playing in front of the bag down there at first base for the Hawkettes defensively. No balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch is swung on and missed, and Fothergill strikes out. Strikeout number 4 in the ball game now for Rosso. And coming up there next is going to be Peyton Burbach, the pitcher for Central City. She worked out a walk in the first inning of play and then was left stranded at second base. So Burbach back up here for the Bison of Central City. She got a team leading .517 batting average on the season with 37 RBIs. And the pitch is going to be inside for a ball. Magner's up quickly behind the plate, looking down toward first base. Staying put down there. There's going to be a Morrison. One out here for Central City in the third inning. St. Cecilia leading in the ball game 2-0. No goes the runner at first base. The throw down there is not going to be in time. A hit first slide down there by Morrison. Second stolen base of the ball game now for Central City as they move a player into a scoring position down there at second. So Burbach at the plate here. 2 balls, no strikes. Audrey Rosso, the pitcher for St. Cecilia. Her throw to the plate is going to be up high for a ball. Now it's 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes to Burbach. Journey Schindler would be next for Central City. Base runner is at second. That is Morrison. Here's a pitch here by Rosso on the way. That's going to be in there for a strike in the outside corner. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 the count here to Peyton Burbach. He stands in the right-hand batter's box. Steps away and now digs back in. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. It's on the way. It's going to be outside for a ball. Third walk of the ball game given up now by Rosso. So 3 walks and 4 strikeouts here in the first 2+ innings. Second time today that Peyton Burbach has walked. Journey Schindler would be next here for Central City. But now head coach Matt Rosso comes out. Have a little conference here with his infield and his pitcher and Audrey Rosso. St. Cecilia out on top if you're just joining us. St. Cecilia getting a 2-run triple in the first inning of play from Madison Bauer. And so far, that is held up here in the Class C state championship game. 2-0 is the score. So Rosso will head back off of the field, back to the third base dugout. So Journey Schindler is going to come to the plate next. She struck out back there in inning number 1. Schindler with a batting average to start today at .417 for Central City. Base runners are on now at first and second base. Burbach is on at first. Morrison is on at second base. Only 1 out here for Central City in the third. There's a hard hit ball out to left field. Way foul. Schindler gets a load of that one, and it's going to be fouled down the left field side, but a hard hit ball. No balls and 1 strike to Journey Schindler. Next pitch on the way is going to be down low for another ball. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Schindler. Rosso has done most of the pitching for St. Cecilia here this year. Here comes the 1-1 pitch on the way. That's going to be down low for another ball. Rosso is throwing 132 in the third innings coming in here. Giving up 91 hits, 57 runs, 36 of those earned, 56 base on balls, and 140 strikeouts. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Schindler. Next pitch is going to be hit toward third, foul territory. Two balls and 2 strikes down at Journey Schindler. Emma Brandis would be next, the catcher for Central City. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Journey Schindler. Rosso taking some time between pitches and now fires one to the plate. There's one that's going to be popped up, foul territory, giving chase and unable to get there. Salvage, the right fielder, and Kissinger, the second baseman. Emerson Kissinger also in the area. None of the 3 could come up with the ball. Journey Schindler So you count here at the plate of 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out for the Bison here in the third. Rosso fires another one to the plate. That ball is going to be hit out toward left field. Backing up, now coming in. And grabbing the ball is going to be Luther. Wind playing tricks on her out there. Luther was backing up, then all of a sudden puts on the brakes and came running in to grab the ball. So Journey Schindler is going to fly out to left field for the second out here in the third inning. Runners will stay put at first and second base. Emma Brandis is going to come to the plate next. Brandis, a .450 hitter on the season here for Central City. She leads the team in RBIs with 43. Hammers that ball out toward left field. Luther backs up, makes the catch for St. Cecilia for the third out. Emma Brandis hit that ball hard, but it stays in the park. Grabbed there by a Jordan Luther out in left field. So Central City, they threaten here in the third, but they score no runs, no hits, a couple of walks by Audrey Rosso, no errors on St. Cecilia, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning with a score, St. Cecilia 2, Central City nothing. You're listening to the Class C State Championship on Extreme Sports.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this. We're trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Mike Will back here at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln today. The Class C State High School Softball Championship on Extreme Sports today, 2-0. Hastings St. Cecilia has got the lead. Hawkins one at the top of the order up here in the third. Kyler Widener will come to the plate. She reached on an error back there in the first inning of play. Starts today with a batting average of .495 here for St. Cecilia. Here comes a pitch to her. It's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Widener of St. Cecilia. Leads the team in at-bats, leads the team in runs scored, leads the team in base hits, and leads the team in triples so far this season. This to her is going to be fouled away. Back out of play. Grabbed by a fan up here on the upper deck. Nice hands. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Widener, leading off the bottom of the third inning for St. Cecilia. Hawkins in their white uniforms here today with their blue trim, blue pinstripes. Next pitch misses. 2-2 is the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Widener, leadoff hitter here for St. Cecilia. Next pitch is swung on and missed, and she strikes out. Widener strikes out to begin the third. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game for Central City pitcher Peyton Burbach. Here comes Avery Kissinger to the plate next for St. Cecilia. Kissinger, that was strikeout number 2 in the ball game for Burbach. Kissinger struck out back there in the first inning of play. Avery Kissinger came to the ballpark today with a batting average of .341 for St. Cecilia. And here comes a pitch by Burbach. It's on the way. Hit right to short and grabbed there. A line shot to Fothergill. And she grabs that one near the dirt down here. Avery Kissinger lines out to shortstop for the second out. Good play there at short by Deja Fothergill for Central City. 2 up, 2 down here for St. Cecilia. The last 7 batters that come to the plate for St. Cecilia have not reached base. Here comes a Sydney Head to the plate next. Head knocks that ball to third. Going to be fielded there. The throw over to first is in time. Addie Burbach gets it over to Paige Grigsby. So for the second straight inning, St. Cecilia goes down in order. The Hawkettes with no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll go to the 4th inning of play with the score St. Cecilia 2, Central City nothing. You're listening to the Class C State Championship on Extreme Sports.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at HamiltonIsBusiness.com.
Since 1946, Cully Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Cully Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products, from custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures. Remember, Cully Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 sports talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
You're listening to the Class C State High School Softball Championship here today on Extreme Sports. From Bowlin Stadium in Lincoln, we go to the top of the 4th inning here for Central City. And have 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order. They come in for the face Audrey Rosso. This is Juno Ryan coming to the plate. She popped one back to the pitcher back there in inning number 1. So Ryan up there, second time today, .413 batting average on the season for Juno Ryan. Pitch here by Audrey Rosso is going to be up high for a ball, 2-0. There's the count. Ryan, 43 out of 104 from the plate so far this year. 27 runs scored, 37 RBIs. Leads the team in doubles with 12. She's got 3 triples, and she leads the team in home runs with 10. Pitch to her is going to be fouled away down the right field side. Out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Juno Ryan. Central City in their green and white uniforms here this afternoon. St. Cecilia with a 2-0 lead over Central City. Pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 3-1. Both teams looking for their first ever state championship in softball. St. Cecilia making their 7th appearance here in the state tournament this year. Central City making their 6th appearance. Central City had to battle back through the losers bracket to get here, beating Bishop Neumann late last week in 2 games to get here. After they lost their opening game last week in Hastings to Kearney Catholic 15-6. Central City, a team that came back to beat Annie Ann and Utan Meade in elimination games, and then knocked out Bishop Neumann twice, 5-3 and 5-4, to get here in the state championship ball game. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be hit high in the air out in left field, and it's going to fall in foul territory. Luther The left fielder was giving chase, and she fell down out in left field, so he was not able to reach the ball over here in foul territory. 3-2 is the count. St. Cecilia last week picked up 3 straight wins at the Schmidt Complex, beating Freeman 3-0, beating Utan Meade 2-0, and beating Centura 11-2 in 5 innings. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A high pitch thrown there and a swing and a miss. Judah Ryan goes down for Rosso. That's going to be strikeout number 5 in the ball game here. Paige Grigsby is going to come up there next. Grigsby, she struck out back there in the second inning. Grigsby with a batting average of .301 on the season. Rosso will go to work on her. The pitch is going to be fouled back to the backstop. 0-1 now to Grigsby. Grigsby has got 22 base hits and 73 trips to the plate, 12 runs scored, 23 RBIs, 1 double, no triples, no home runs so far this season. Right-handed hitter Rosso's next pitch on the way. That's going to be a little bit inside. 1-1 is the count. Grigsby has got 6 walks so far this year. She has got 8 strikeouts. Rosso's next pitch, a check swing foul. Right field side, and now the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. You're listening to the Class C State High School Softball Championship here today on Extreme Sports from Bowling Stadium in Lincoln. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Paige Grigsby down here in the number 5 spot in the batting order. Next pitch just misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bauer playing ahead of the bag down there at third base for St. Cecilia defensively. Emerson Kissinger about even with the bag over at first base. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. That one just misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Paige Grigsby up here for Central City. Audrey Rosso taking some time between pitches. Now here's one thrown to the plate. Ball's going to be hit toward left field. It's going to fall into foul territory. Again, Luther giving chase there for St. Cecilia. Out in the outfield for the Hawkins today. Luther is out in left field. Widener is out in center. And Johanna Salvage is out in right field. In the infield, you've got Bauer, Head, Kissinger, and Kissinger. Magner's behind the plate. Rosso in the circle. As the ball is going to be hit toward short. It's going to be grabbed there by Head. Sydney Head moving toward the bag at third. Snags the ball. It was over the head of the third baseman Bauer, but Head was right there to snag it right behind her. So Grigsby is going to line out to the shortstop here. In the Sydney Head, that's the second out of the 4th inning. Addie Burbach, third baseman, coming up there next. She fouled out to first base back there in inning number 2. Started the day with a batting average of .344 on the season. Rosso's pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. A big, huge scoreboard out there in left field here at Bowling Stadium today. Addie Burbach's mug is up there right now. She's also at the plate. The pitch is going to be outside and down low for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Addie Burbach, 0 for 1 so far here in this ball game. Mosier would be next. Anxiously waiting down here in the first base side. 2 balls and no strikes to Burbach. Next pitch is going to miss there by Audrey Rosso, and that was 3-0. Addie Burbach has walked 9 times so far this year. She has struck out 15 times. It's the freshman here for Central City. Waiting on the pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball, and a base on ball is given up here. That is the fourth walk of the ball game. The fourth walk of the ball game for Audrey Rosso. Sophie Mosier is going to come to the plate next. And now we're going to have a conference as Magners, the catcher, will go out and have a couple of words with her pitcher and Audrey Rosso. So Mosier is going to come to the plate next. Mosier struck out back there in inning number 2. Mosier started the day with a batting average of .224. 17 base hits, 76 trips to the plate, 30 runs scored, 13 RBIs, and 5 doubles so far this year for Mosier. Calls the timeout, backs out of the third base batting box. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be popped up over here on the first base side. It's going to get out of play. Runner was going on the pitch. That was Addie Burbach. She'll have to retreat. Comes back to the bag at first base. 2-0 is the score. Hastings St. Cecilia's got the lead. This is the top of the 4th inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today to decide the championship in Class C for the 2025 season. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be popped up out to the outfield, and it's going to be grabbed out there by the right fielder and salvage, and the inning is going to be over. So Mosier gives it a right, but right to Joanna Salvage out there in right field for Central City. So the Bison, they scored no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning with a score. St. Cecilia 2, Central City nothing. You're listening to the Class C State Championship on Extreme Sports.
At Sustainable Seed Solutions, your area Beck's dealer, we are dedicated to serving area farmers by delivering the industry's most diverse product lineup, backed by personalized service and agronomic support. From localized recommendations to product selection and weed management insights, we are proud to put on our boots and walk side by side with you every season. Good luck to all area teams this season. Contact Ryan, Doug, or Adam at Sustainable Seed Solutions, your area Beck's dealer, at 402-751-0089 for more information, or find us on the web at sustainableseedsolutions.com.
Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Bumgartner of Bumgartner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Bumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this. We're trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, as we come back, Madison Bauer coming to the plate here for St. Cecilia, and she knocks one to the shortstop, and she is retired on the play over there at first base. So Father Gill throws it over to Grigsby to record the out on Madison Bauer to begin the 4th inning of play. St. Cecilia with the lead here for the Class C State Championship here today. 2-0 is the score. Hawkins leading on a 2-run triple by Bauer back there in the first inning. Audrey Rosso is going to come to the plate next for St. Cecilia. She's the pitcher. Rosso, she grounded out to third base back there in inning number 1. Starts today with a batting average of .351 on the season. She is going to take a strike in there on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one is the count. There's the ball. It's going to be hit to center field, and that is going to be caught out there by Juno Ryan. Rosso hits it right on the money, but also right at the center fielder who grabs the ball. And now Paisley Magners is going to come up there next. Magners, she lined out to a third base back there in inning number 1. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors for St. Cecilia. No runs, no hits, and 1 error for Central City. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike. Winds continue to blow out of the north, they say, at 19 miles per hour, with gusts near 30 here today. It feels like it. Now blowing more toward the right field corner here this afternoon. There's the ball hit on the ground toward third. Going to be fielded there. The throw across the diamond was to the home plate side of a first base, but Grigsby gets it and goes back and tags the base here at first to record the out on the Magners. So St. Cecilia again goes down in order here in the 4th inning of play. "11 batters in a row have gone down here for St. Cecilia against Central City and Peyton Burbach. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the 5th inning of play. The score, St. Cecilia 2, Central City nothing. You're listening to the Class C State Championship on Extreme Sports.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States, is dedicated to the needs and profitability of America's farmers. This is Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trait in the United States? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information, call Ryan, Doug, or Adam at 402-751-0089 or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Beck's would like to wish all area teams the best of luck this season.
Back at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln here today, the Class C State Championship for softball on Extreme Sports. St. Cecilia with the lead 2-0. There's the ball. It's going to be hit to second base, fielded there by Avery Kissinger. Gets it over to Emerson Kissinger to record the out on Landon Fisher, the number 8 hitter in the batting order. So 1 pitch, and Fisher goes down here for Central City. Deja Fothergill is going to come up there next. She is the shortstop. She struck out back there in inning number 3. So neither team with a whole lot of offense here in this state championship game so far. St. Cecilia with just enough offense to have the lead here at 2-0 on the 2-run triple by Madison Bauer back there in the first inning. Fothergill is going to take a strike here on the outside corner. Here's the next pitch, fouled back to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. The Class B state championship game is coming up next here in Lincoln. That'll put Beatrice up against Northwest. Class A state championship at 7 tonight. Lincoln Southwest against Millard North. No balls and 2 strikes here to Fothergill. Audrey Rosso out there for Hastings St. Cecilia. The pitch is going to be hit out toward left field, but it's going to be blown over into foul territory. No balls and 2 strikes. Rosso is walked 4. She has struck out 5 and has given up no base hits so far in this ball game. As we work into the top of the 5th inning, this one's scheduled for 7 here today. Audrey Rosso fires another one into the plate. That's going to be up high for a ball. Now 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes here to the number 9 hitter in the batting order, Deja Fothergill for Central City. Next pitch is going to be popped up, and it's going to get out of play. Count remains at 1-2. Fothergill has got a .250 batting average on the season, 14 base hits and 56 trips to the plate. 8 RBIs on the year with 3 doubles for extra base hits. Shows bunt, pulls the back, takes a pitch down low for a ball here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fothergill coming in here with 16 base on balls and 7 strikeouts. Bats here from the right-hand side. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be popped up. They stay here in the infield. At third base, Bauer is going to make the catch here for St. Cecilia. Madison Bauer makes the catch on the ball at third base. 2 up, 2 down now for Central City here in the 5th. And now here's Peyton Burbach coming to the plate next. Burbach has walked twice so far today. And now we're going to have a conference on the hill. And in the center circle, Natalie Kissinger, one of the assistant coaches for St. Cecilia, is going to make her way out to talk with the pitcher, Audrey Rosso. So Burbach is the leading hitter on the team for Central City. She's got a .517 batting average. St. Cecilia has been careful pitching around her today. Burbach with a couple of walks so far in the ball game. Burbach has got 11 doubles, no triples, and 4 home runs so far this season. Leads the team with 43 runs scored. Rosso stays in the circle here for St. Cecilia. There's 2 outs for Central City here in the 5th inning of play. Rosso will attack Burbach here. The pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Burbach is the team leader as far as walks are concerned on this team with 22. She has struck out only 3 times so far this season. Pitch to her here is going to be outside for a ball. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Journey Schindler would be next here for Central City. St. Cecilia is still hanging on to a 2-0 lead here in the Class C state championship ball game. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball. Burbach has now got a count of 3 balls and no strikes. She has walked twice so far today. Audrey Rosso throws another one to the plate. That's going to be down low for a ball and make it trips. Yeah, Peyton Burbach, she walks for the 3rd time here today. Hustles out of the bag at first base. Now the potential tying run is going to come to the plate here. And Journey Schindler. Schindler is 0 for 2 so far today. She struck out in the 1st inning and flew out to left field in inning number 3. The runner is going to go at first base. The throw down there is not going to be in time. Head dropped the ball, covering the bag at the second base. I think they would have had her. So Burbach steals second base. Good throw by Magners behind the plate. Down the head, covering the bag. I think they would have had her, but the ball falls out of the glove of Sydney Head at second base. So Burbach moves into scoring position. She's at second base. Schindler is at the plate here. And the pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Journey Schindler. .417 batting average on the season. 0 for 2 so far today. He's got 37 RBIs on the season here. We're in Central City. Next pitch is going to be up high for a ball. And now they count 2 balls and 1 strike to Schindler. 6 doubles. He's got a couple of triples and 6 home runs. 30 base hits here for Schindler on the season. Central City has got a base runner at second base here. Pitch to the plate is going to be fouled down the third base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Emma Brandis, the catcher, would be next, and we'll see Juno Ryan if they can get something going here in the 5th. There's 2 outs for Central City. They're trailing in the ball game by a score of 2-0. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for the Bison. Next ball is going to be popped up. It's going to come over to the first base side, and it's going to get out of play. Wind kind of just blows that one into the seats here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Journey Schindler. Base runner is Burbach down there at second base. Born in Central City in a 2-0 ball game. St. Cecilia with the lead. Next pitch is going to be poked foul. Count remains at 2-2. Both teams looking for their first ever state championship in softball. St. Cecilia finished runner-up in 2022, losing to UTAN Meade in the championship game 13-1 in 3 innings. Another chance to win some hardware here today. There's a ball hit to the left side. That sneaks through there for a base hit in the left field. Burbach is around third base. She comes home. Head first slide at the plate. And it's a 2-1 ball game. Burbach comes in from second base to score. Journey Schindler gets the first base hit of the ball game here for Central City. That one drives home a run. It's now St. Cecilia 2, Central City 1. Emma Brandis is going to come to the plate next. She is 0 for 2 so far today, but she's got a season batting average of .450 on the season. Hits that ball to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Picked up there by a Luther. Runners are on at first and second base. So now the Central City faithful with something to cheer about here. They've been held hitless through the first 4 2/3 innings by Audrey Rosso. Schindler gets a base hit to score a run. Brandis then comes up and gets another single. Runners are on at first and second base, and now Juno Ryan is going to come to the plate next. Juno Ryan with a .413 batting average on the season. Hits that one to head, bobbles the ball, and it is into center field, and everybody's going to be safe. Juno Ryan is going to reach on an error on the shortstop in Sydney Head. Now the bases are loaded here. St. Cecilia getting a little rattled here in the 5th inning. Cruising along through 4 2/3. They finally give up a base hit in the ball game that also drove in a run. So 3 consecutive batters have reached the base paths now. 2 singles and an error on the Sydney Head, who was rock solid during the first couple of rounds here in the state tournament. He's like the human vacuum cleaner. Everything that came near her, she was able to gobble it up there at shortstop, but she bobbles the ball there. Everybody's going to be safe. The first error of the ball game for St. Cecilia. Now the base is loaded in a 2-1 ball game. Paige Grigsby comes to the plate next. She is 0 for 2 in this ball game. She has struck out once and she is lined out to the shortstop. So Grigsby comes up there with a .301 batting average on the season. 2-1 is the score. St. Cecilia with the lead. Grigsby takes a whack at that one. Head grabs the ball at shortstop and the inning is over. Paige Grigsby is going to fly out to shortstop. And that ends the inning here for the Bison in the fifth. But Central City comes up with one run on 2 base hits, 1 error on St. Cecilia, and 3 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning with a score now. St. Cecilia 2, Central City 1. You're listening to the Class C State Championship on Extreme Sports.
If you're looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Protein Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Protein Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Protein Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteindesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Protein Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln today for the Class C State High School Softball Championship. Hastings St. Cecilia now leading Central City by a score of 2-1 as the Hawkettes bat here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Joanna Selvage is going to come to the plate here, 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order for St. Cecilia. Selvage, Kuchera, and Kissinger to come on to face Burbach for Central City. Peyton Burbach throws it on the plate. Just got to be in there for a strike. Actually, 3 balls and no strikes now. 3-0. That one misses. 3-0 the count to Salvage. Burbach winds and delivers. That one is going to be in there for a strike right at the knees on the outside corner. 3-1 is the count. Salvage with a .455 batting average on the season here for Hastings St. Cecilia. Bats from the right-hand side. Burbach's next pitch out of the way. Hit to the left side. That gets through there for a base hit into left field. Salvage is going to get a board here for St. Cecilia. That's only the second base hit of the ball game here for the Hawkettes. And she's the first batter in 12 batters to reach base here. Central City had retired the last 11 players that come to the plate. So St. Cecilia's got something going here in the fifth. They get their leadoff player on down there at first base in Salvage. There's one hit to short. They go, they bobble the ball at shortstop. Fothergill had a sure out there at second base, but she bobbles the ball and then couldn't get it out of her glove. And everybody's going to be safe. That's going to be an error on the Central City. Now St. Cecilia's got base runners on at first and second. That was at least a put out at second base there. But Fothergill bobbles the ball, then she couldn't get the darn thing out of her glove to get it to second base, and everybody's going to be safe. So a single and an error so far here in this fifth inning of play. Emerson Kissinger is going to come to the plate next for St. Cecilia. And now we're going to have a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter coming up there. Tatum Hawkinson is going to come to the plate now for St. Cecilia. So Hawkinson will come to the plate here in the number 9 spot for the Hawkettes, and she fouls away the first pitch here. Tatum Hawkinson with a .294 batting average on the season. He's got 20 base hits and 68 trips to the plate, 24 runs scored, 15 RBIs. He's got 4 doubles, a couple of triples, and 2 home runs here for St. Cecilia. The count 2 are no balls and 1 strike. Hawkinson shows bunt, pulls it back, and will take a pitch in there. It's a ball outside, 1 ball and 1 strike now to Hawkinson. Hawkinson has walked 9 times so far this year. She has struck out 12 times. Runners are on at first and second base for St. Cecilia, and nobody out. There's a swing and a miss there. 1-2 is the count. Tatum Hawkinson. Tyler Widener would be next here for St. Cecilia here in the 5th. Runners are on at first and second base here for St. Cecilia. Next pitch to Hawkinson. That is going to miss outside. 2-2 is the count now. Hawkinson down here in the number 9 spot, pinch hitting for Emerson Kissinger. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next with Hawkinson is going to be fouled back to the screen. Count remains at 2-2. Listening to the Class C State High School Softball Championship today here on Extreme Sports. We're at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln. 2 more games yet to go today. Northwest and Beatrice coming up next in Class B. Next pitch is outside for a ball. Now 3-2. Class A State Championship game tonight at 7. Lincoln Southwest and Millard North. St. Cecilia looking for their first ever state championship in softball, and this their 7th appearance in the state tournament. There's a called third strike on Hawkinson. She goes down. That is going to be the 3rd strikeout of the ball game now for Peyton Burbach. Coming up there next is going to be Kyler Widener. Widener reached on error in the first inning, struck out in the 3rd. 0 for 2 in this ball game. .495 batting average on the season. 1 out for St. Cecilia here in this 5th inning of play. Widener's going to take a strike here. No balls and 1 strike to a Widener. Gutierrez is on at first base and Salvage is on at second base for St. Cecilia. Next pitch hit on the ground towards second, fielded there. The throw to first base is going to be in time, but the runners advance 1. Widener grounds out to second base. Schindler gets it over to Grigsby to record the outs, but now runners are at second and third. 2 outs here for St. Cecilia in the 5th inning. Avery Kissinger is going to come to the plate next. Avery Kissinger, a .341 batter on the season. She is 0 for 2 in this ball game. Struck out in the 1st and lined out to the shortstop in inning number 3. There's a pitch here by Burbach. It's going to miss outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count here to the number 2 hitter in the batting order for St. Cecilia, Avery Kissinger. Sydney Head would be next if Avery can get aboard here for the Hawkettes. Next pitch hit on the ground, right back to Burbach in the circle. Underhands it to first base, and the inning is over. St. Cecilia threatens here in the 5th inning, but Avery Kissinger knocks it right back to Peyton Burbach, who runs it toward first base, underhands it to Paige Grigsby, and the inning is over here for St. Cecilia. The Hawkettes score no runs on a base hit, 1 error, 2 left. We go to the 6th inning of play with a score: St. Cecilia 2, Central City 1. You're listening to the Class C State Championship on Extreme Sports.
If you are looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Protein Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Protein Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Protein Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteindesign.com or by calling 308 203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Pro Team Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
Mike Will back here at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln here today. We move to the 6th inning of play. This one's scheduled for 7 between Central City and St. Cecilia to decide the 2025 Class C State Championship here this afternoon. Addie Burbach is going to come to the plate here for Central City. 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order. Burbach, Mosier, and Fisher scheduled up here against Audrey Rosso and St. Cecilia. 2 runs, 2 hits, and an error for St. Cecilia. 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 errors for Central City. 2 balls and no strikes now to Addie Burbach. Central City scoring their run in the 5th inning of play. They left the bases loaded, though, in the 5th. St. Cecilia scoring a couple of runs on a 2-run triple by Madison Bauer in the 1st inning of play. Next pitch way up high, and it comes back to the backstop. That one got away from Audrey Rosso. 3-0 is the count here. Addie Burbach is 0 for 1 so far in this ball game. Fouled out to the first baseman back there in inning number 2. He's going to get on board here with a walk given up by Rosso. So Rosso walks the batter here in the 6th inning. That's going to be the 5th walk of the ball game given up by Rosso. 5 strikeouts and 5 walks now. Here's a Mosier coming up to the plate next. She squares around the bunt. Will take a pitch up high for a ball. 2-1 is the score. Central City is trailing in the ball game. And now the Bison have the tying run on the base pads at first base in the form of Addie Burbach. Sophie Mosier, the right fielder, lays down a bunt down the third base line. That's going to roll foul territory. 1 ball, 1 strike. Winds continue to blow out of the north at 19, gusting to 35 miles per hour here this afternoon. Clouds have rolled in. I'm taking our sunshine away today. Could even see some sprinkles later on this afternoon into tonight is what they're calling for. 1-1 is the count here. Pitch up high for a ball. Magner's looking down to first base. Burbach is back in there. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Sophie Mosier. .224 hitter during the regular season. She is 0 out of 2 here in this ball game. We're in the top of the 6th inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 2-2 the count. Sophie Mosier. Mosier has walked 12 times so far this year. She has struck out 17 times. Central City with a base runner down there at first base. There comes a 2-2 pitch in the air out towards center. Going to be fielded there. Widener grabs the ball on the run. Center fielder for St. Cecilia. Mosier flies out to center. Coming up there next, Landon Fisher, the designated player. These 2 teams played during the regular season way early. The 5th game of the year for Central City, or the 5th game of the year for St. Cecilia, they lost by a score of 9-8. It was the 3rd game of the season for Central City. There is one out now here in the sixth. Pitch down low. There goes the runner at second base, and they have got her down there at second base. Paisley Magners throws out the base runner. Burbach trying to steal second base. Magners throws her out down there at second. 2 outs now. Fisher has a count here at the plate of no balls and 1 strike. Number 8 hitter in the batting order. 0 for 1 in this ball game. Grounded out her last time up there. Pitch to her is going to be down low for a ball. Wow, what a big play there by your catcher. Paisley Magners throwing out. Burbach attempting to steal second base to move her into a scoring position, but she is erased off of the base pads here in the 6th inning. Next pitch to Fisher on the way. That is in there for a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike here. Actually, 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Rosso fires one to the plate. That's going to be down low for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes here to Landon Fisher, the designated player. 200 is her batting average on the season down here in the number 8 spot for Central City. Next pitch is a cold third strike in the outside corner. Landon Fisher goes down. Big strike out there for Rosso, number 6 in the ball game for Rosso, and the inning is over here for Central City. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning with the score: St. Cecilia 2, Central City 1. You're listening to the State High School Softball Championship on Extreme Sports.
If you are looking for good food at a reasonable price, you have to check out District 14 Bar and Pizza in Hastings. Choose a delicious, piping hot pizza with homemade thin or thick crust. Get one of their traditional pizzas like hamburger, pepperoni, or sausage, or try one of their specialty pizzas like combination, chicken bacon ranch, or barbecue shrimp. District 14 Bar and Pizza also serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches. Dine-in and carry-out are available. Plus, you can catch all the games on one of their big screen TVs. That's District 14 Bar and Pizza, 1105 Theater Drive in Hastings.
Fill up on courtesy and convenience with Fill and Chill, your one-stop shop to fuel your tank, your body, and your passion for the game. With 14 locations across central Nebraska and 6 in Hastings, they've got you covered, whether you're on your way to the game or headed home with a win. Check them out on Facebook or at fillandchill.com.
All right, back here at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln today. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. St. Cecilia is leading Central City. The score is 2-1. 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order coming up here for St. Cecilia in the 6th. Sydney Head, Madison Bauer, Audrey Rosso. One of those girls get aboard. We'll see Paisley Magners. There's the ball hit to short, fielded there. A quick throw to first base in time. Sydney Head is retired on the play from short to first. From Fothergill over to Grigsby. Head is retired. She heads back to the dugout here in the third base side. Madison Bauer is going to come to the plate next. Bauer had the 2-run triple in the first inning of play. Those are the only runs that St. Cecilia has scored in this game today. They've still got a 2-1 lead over Central City. There's a pitch there that just misses outside. Burbach took a lot after that one, and it drops outside the strike zone here. 1 ball, no strikes to Madison Bauer. Started the day with a batting average of .424 for St. Cecilia. Next pitch is going to be fouled away, first base side. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just 4 seniors on this St. Cecilia roster for 2025. Hoping to win some hardware here this afternoon. As the ball is going to be hit out to right center field, and that is going to bounce off of the wall. At the base of the wall, heading to a second base on the play is going to be Bauer. Maddie Bauer gets a double to right center field. Now she got a double and a triple so far in this ball game. Audrey Rosso is going to come up there next for St. Cecilia. Rosso is 0 for 2 so far in the ball game. And now we got a conference in the circle here for Central City. So Bauer is on the base pads at the second base. St. Cecilia's got a 2-1 lead here in the 6th inning. Really like to get some insurance down the stretch here when the bottom of the 6th here. Central City will have at least one more at-bat here in the 7th inning. And now we're going to have a courtesy runner. Trinity Hercher is going to go out and run out there at second base for St. Cecilia. So this is Rosso coming to the plate here. She's 0 for 2 in this ball game. Takes a look at the pitch there. It's going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Rosso. .351 is her batting average to start the day here for St. Cecilia. She's done the job in the circle today, giving up only 2 base hits in this ball game. No balls and 1 strike. There's one hit to right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to roll to the wall. A run is going to come in to score. Rosso's on her way to second base, and it's 3-1. Hastings St. Cecilia's got the lead. Back-to-back doubles here for the Hawkettes in the 6th inning to produce a run. So back-to-back doubles, and now it's a 3-1 ball game. Magner is coming up to the plate next. Now I think we're going to have a courtesy runner for Rosso out there at second base as head coach Matt Rosso comes down to have a conversation here with the home plate umpire. Magners is coming to the plate next. So now moving out to second base and running, Ella Bustalik for St. Cecilia, sophomore. So Rosso does her job as she drives home a run here in the 6th inning of play to give her a little comfort zone in the 7th inning. It's now a 3-1 ball game. St. Cecilia with the lead. That's the 4th base hit of the ball game now for the Hawkettes. There's a pitch to the plate. He's going to be hanging inside for a ball. 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for Central City. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for St. Cecilia. Magner is anxiously waiting here in the right-hand batter's box for St. Cecilia. Burbach delivers. There's the ball. It's going to be popped up left side, and it's going to be in and out of the glove of the third baseman. Addie Burbach comes over across the foul line over toward the St. Cecilia dugout to try to grab it. It was in her glove, and it pops out of there. Falls to the turf here. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Paisley Magners. So Anna's salvage would be next. St. Cecilia looking for a little insurance here in the 6th inning. Now leading Central City by the score of 3-1. And now we got a timeout called here. Magners takes a couple of practice swings and now re-enters the right-hand batter's box. Here comes the pitch. Fouled away, back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Class B state championship game coming up at 3:30 today. Beatrice and Northwest. Class A state championship game, 7 o'clock tonight. Lincoln Southwest and Millard North. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Magners. Next pitch, check swing, and the appeal down to the base umpire immediately, and he says no, she did not go around. That was close. 2 balls and 2 strikes here for Magners. There's only 1 out for St. Cecilia here in the 6th inning. Back-to-back doubles has produced a run here for the Hawkettes. They've now got a 2-run lead, 3-1. Next pitch is on the way. It's going to be fouled away. Count remains at 2-2. And some high school football later on this week here on Extreme Sports. Hastings College football for you on Saturday. We'll be in Yankton Saturday afternoon for Hastings College in Mount Marty. Next pitch in on the ground towards second. Fielded there. The throw. The toss over to first base is going to be in time. Journey Sindelar grabs that one at the second base. And now St. Cecilia moves the base runner along to third. There's 2 outs. 2 outs here in the 6th. Joanna Salvage is going to come to the plate next. 7 straight appearances in the state high school softball tournament for the St. Cecilia, and they're looking for their first ever state title. Ball rolls out to a second base. Schindler grabs it and goes, Schindler. Journey Schindler picks it up and goes over to first base. Salvage just got a little piece of that one. Goes rolling out toward the second base, and an easy put out over there at the first base. St. Cecilia scores an insurance run here in the 6th inning. 1 run, 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go to the 7th inning of play. St. Cecilia 3 outs away from winning the state championship in 2025. St. Cecilia 3, Central City 1. You're listening to high school softball on Extreme Sports.
Since the 1970s, Midwest Farm Management has been guiding farm families with trusted advice and proven results. We know your land is more than an investment. It's your legacy for the next generation. That's why our experienced team helps landowners make smart decisions, protect family farms, and maximize returns. For over 50 years, families across the Midwest have relied on us to manage their farmland with care and integrity. Midwest Farm Management, experience you can count on for the family you love. Learn more at MidwestFarmManagement.com.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
All right, back at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln today, we head to the 7th inning of play. Hastings St. Cecilia 3 outs away from winning the state championship here. In 2025, the Hawkettes with a 3-1 lead over in Central City. Audrey Rosso comes back out for St. Cecilia. We're going to have a pinch hitter now for Central City. Keely Gonzalez, a freshman, is going to come up here and bat here for Central City in the number 9 spot. So Gonzalez coming up here in the 7th inning of play for Central City. She bats here from the right-hand side. There's a swing and a miss there. Gonzalez is hitting .310 on the season. She got 9 base hits, 29 trips to the plate, 8 runs scored, 4 RBIs. She's got a double for her extra base hits. Gonzalez has walked 3 times and she has struck out 5 times. There's a pitch there by Rosso that's going to be in there for a strike. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Gonzalez down here in the number 9 hole for Central City. Rosso's next pitch is going to be popped up. It's going to get out of play. 1-2 is the count. Peyton Burbach would be next for Central City. This is the top of the 7th inning. Last chance here for Central City. They'll need 2 runs to continue this thing. 3-1. St. Cecilia's got the lead. Pitch by Rosso. Hit the head at shortstop. Gobbles it up. Goes to first base. There's the first out. One out now for Central City here in the 7th. The Hawkettes scoring 2 runs in the first inning on the 2-run triple by Madison Bauer. They get an RBI double by Audrey Rosso in the 6th inning to play their 3 runs. Central City scored their only run in the 5th inning of play. Here comes Burbach back up here for Central City. Leading hitter of the team, .517 is their batting average. She has walked 3 times so far today and has scored the only run of the ball game for the Bison. She's going to take a strike here. 3-1 is the count to Burbach. Rosso fires one to the plate, hit on the ground again. Oh, it goes right through the legs of Head into left field. That's going to be an error chalked up there on Sydney Head at shortstop. So now Central City has got a base runner on at first base. Journey Schindler is coming up there next. She represents the tying run. He comes to the plate here for Central City in the 7th inning. He got a .417 batting average on the season. Struck out. She's flown out, and she is singled. She drove home the only run of the ball game for Central City back there in the 5th inning. He's going to take a strike here. No balls and 1 strike to Journey Schindler for Central City in the 7th. There's a hard hit ball out to center field, drifting to her left and grabbing the ball out there for the St. Cecilia is going to be Widener. Journey Schindler flies out to center field. St. Cecilia fans, they feel it. Emma Brandis comes to the plate next. The ball gets away from the catcher, Magners. Making a big turn down there at second base is going to be Burbach. So now, runner moves into scoring position. The pitch there by Audrey Rosso is down low. Magners could not handle it. Runner moves into scoring position at second. Emma Brandis is at the plate. There's 2 outs here for Central City. Top of the 7th inning. And the pitch is hit off of the glove. Picked up by Head. Her throw to first base is not in time. The ball gets away from the first baseman in Kissinger. That's a 3-2 ball game. Run comes in to score. Burbach comes in from second base to score. The ball was hit right back to the pitcher, Rosso. It was off of her glove. The shortstop, Head, grabs the ball, quickly gets it over the first base. It got by the first baseman, Emerson Kissinger. Run comes in to score. Everybody is safe. There's 2 outs. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And Juno Ryan is going to come to the plate next. Now Matt Rosso, the head coach for St. Cecilia, is going to come out and talk with his infield. All right, the Hawkettes are only 1 win away, or rather 1 out away from winning the state championship here in 2025 has not come easy here in the 7th inning. A run is in. 3-2 is the score. St. Cecilia with the lead. Juno Ryan comes to the plate. She's 0 for 3 in this ball game, including a strikeout. .413 batting average during the season here. The pitch from Rosso comes in there. Hard hit ball to left field. See ya. Home run. Juno Ryan gets a load of that one and sends it over the fence at 200 feet away. That gives Central City now a 4-3 lead over St. Cecilia in the top of the 7th inning. Paige Grigsby comes to the plate next for Central City. 0 for 3 so far in this ball game. .301 batting average during the regular season. Pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count here to Grigsby. Audrey Rosso fires another the plate. That one misses. Central City has come from 3 runs down here in the 7th inning to grab the lead, 4-3. Juno Ryan, a 2-run home run here in the 7th inning, has given Central City the advantage as the pitch is going to be in there for a strike. One ball, one strike now to Paige Grigsby. Class B state championship game is up next. Beatrice and Northwest. There's the ball hit to left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Grigsby gets a base hit. There comes Addie Burbach coming up there next. We're going to have a courtesy runner over at the first base now. Macy Peters, a freshman, is going to run over at first base. So Macy Peters is on the bag now at first base. Central City battled back through the losers bracket in Hastings. Knocked out Bishop Newman twice. Once on Thursday, once on Friday to get here. Central City making their 6th appearance in the state tournament. Now they've got the lead here in the state championship ball game, 4-3 over St. Cecilia. Addie Burbach is coming up to the plate next. She has walked twice and she has fouled out to the first baseman. Base runner is on. That's Macy Peters down there at first base for Central City. Pitch to the plate here is going to be outside for a ball. St. Cecilia looking ahead in the 7th inning. 8-9-1 in the batting order. Hawkins are trailing in the ball game now by a score of 4-3. There's the pitch. It's going to be down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Addie Burbach for Central City. .344 her batting average during the season here. A 2-run home run has changed the fortunes here. Next pitch is going to be up high for a ball. Three balls and 1 strike here. Audrey Rosso has went all the way in the circle for Hastings St. Cecilia. 3 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch is going to be popped up. Shallow center field. Coming on and making the catch is going to be Widener, and the inning is going to be over. Maddie Burbach flies out to center field. The inning is over here for Central City. The Bison, though, scored 3 runs. Three runs on 3 base hits, including a 2-run home run by Juno Ryan. 1 error on Hastings St. Cecilia. 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning with a score. Central City 4, Hastings St. Cecilia 3. You're listening to the Class C State Tournament on Extreme Sports.
Welcome to Mid-America Truck Sales, where customer satisfaction is our top priority. With over 40 years of combined experience, Joe and Brandon have been proudly serving Hastings and the surrounding communities. Whether you're looking for a top-quality pre-owned truck, trailer, or piece of equipment, we've got you covered. At Mid-America Truck Sales, we believe the buying process should be stress-free, simple, and yes, even fun. Our goal? To earn your trust and have you recommend us to your family and friends. Unmatched quality, unbeatable deals. Stop by today. We're located at 3300 UTEC Avenue, just behind Menards and Hastings. Or visit us online at midamericatrucksales.com.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Mike Will back here at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln. Bottom of the 7th inning, Hastings St. Cecilia is now trailing Central City to score 4-3. The Hawkettes will need a run to force extra innings. 2 runs to win this, baby. State championship on the line here today. St. Cecilia was cruising along throughout this ball game. They had it right in their hands. Central City comes up with 3 runs in the top of the inning here in the 7th, including a 2-run home run to give them their first lead of the ball game. Now Central City with a 4-3 advantage here in the 7th inning. Faith Kuchera is at the plate here, and she fouls away the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kuchera. 0 for 2 in the ball game today. He's flown out to right field, and he has reached on an error. .333 her batting average during the season. Faith Kuchera, a right-handed hitter here. Peyton Burbach is still in the circle for his Central City. The pitcher swung on and missed. Strikeout. Kuchera strikes out. Strikeout number 4 in the ball game now for Peyton Burbach. And now Central City just 2 outs away from a state championship here. Emerson Kissinger is going to come to the plate next for St. Cecilia. .288 batting average on the season. 0 for 1 in this ball game. So it went back to the pitcher. Back there in inning number 2. There's they hit the right center field. That's going to go to the wall. Kissinger is on her way to his second base. A stand-up double for Emerson Kissinger. Kissinger gets a piece of that one and sends it to right center field. Bounces off of the wall out there in the power alley. And now the tying run is at second base here for the Hawkettes. And Kyler Widener, the top of the order, is back up here for St. Cecilia. And now head coach Matt Rosso comes down. Has a conversation again with the home plate umpire. Emerson Kissinger is at the second base here for St. Cecilia. And now we're going to have a courtesy runner coming out and running at second. Mustalik is going to come out and run at second base. Ellen Mustalik for St. Cecilia. Now the head coach for Central City is going to make her way out to the pitcher's circle. Neely Mosier is the head coach of the Bison. So now we have got one out here for St. Cecilia. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Hawkettes are trailing in the ball game 4-3 after they squandered a lead in the top of the 7th inning. St. Cecilia had a 3-1 advantage going in to the top of the inning. Central City scores 3 runs, including a 2-run home run to take advantage in the ball game 4-3. And now the Hawkettes are looking to pull one out here. And now they're going to put Widener on the base pads. They're going to put Widener on the base pads with a walk. So now St. Cecilia has got the winning run on the base pads at first base. They're going to pitch to Avery Kissinger instead. Avery Kissinger is 0 for 3 in this ball game, .341 batting average on the season. So the intentional walk will put the potential winning run on the base pads at first base. And the pitch here to Avery Kissinger is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count here to Kissinger. Sydney Head would be next. One out here in the 7th inning. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes here to Avery Kissinger for Hastings St. Cecilia. Mustalik is on at second base. Widener is on at first. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. Two balls and one strike here to the number 2 hitter in the batting order for Hastings St. Cecilia. Hawkettes making their 7th appearance in the state tournament here this year. Looking for their first ever state title. They finished runner-up. They were close back there in 2022. 3 balls and 1 strike, 1 out. Avery Kissinger at the plate here for St. Cecilia. Here comes the next pitch to the plate. It's going to be popped up out toward right field. Mosier over into foul territory and can't come up with a ball. It was bouncing up on the berm down in the right field corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It doesn't get any better than this. What a game here today to lead off a triple header. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, St. Cecilia trailing in the ball game by a score of 4-3. Next pitch to Kissinger on the way. Ball is set down low. A base on balls. Bases are loaded. Bases are loaded for St. Cecilia, trailing 4-3. And the best hitter on the team, Sydney Head, is going to come to the plate. Head is walked. She is grounded out twice. .506 is her batting average on the season. Bottom of the 7th inning, 4-3 St. Cecilia trails. The pitch to Sydney Head is going to be in there for a strike right at the knees. No balls and 1 strike. There's 1 out. Madison Bauer would be next for St. Cecilia. Hawkettes looking for their first ever state championship here in softball and their 7th straight appearance to the state tournament. No balls and 1 strike here to Sydney Head. Next ball is going to be down low for a ball. 1-1 is the count with 1 out. No place to put Sydney Head. The bases are loaded in a one-run ball game. Peyton Burbach has went all the way here for Central City. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch on the... Oh, it's off of the glove of Burbach. It is loose. A run comes in to score. We're tied. A hard hit ball right back to the circle. Peyton Burbach had it in her glove. It fell out of there. A run comes in to score as Sydney Head ties up the ball game. Tatum Hawkinson comes in from third base to score. Bases are still loaded for St. Cecilia. Now Madison Bauer comes to the plate next for St. Cecilia. We are tied 4-4 here in the 7th inning. We're tied 4-4 in the 7th inning. You're listening to the Class C State High School Softball Championship today here on Extreme Sports. It's been a dandy. St. Cecilia with a chance to win it here at the bottom of the 7th inning. Madison Bauer, she had the big base hits back there in the first inning, a 2-run triple to give St. Cecilia their first lead of the ball game at 2-0. Now Bauer is going to come up here in the 7th. Bases are loaded. St. Cecilia and Central City tied at 4 runs apiece. So Madison Bauer at the plate here for St. Cecilia. 31 RBIs this year, 9 doubles, no triples, 5 home runs. Central City will play with the infield in. Here comes the pitch here. It's going to be hit to right field, and that is going to fall in foul territory. Peyton Burbach, a pitcher here for Central City. The Bison playing in the infield. They've got to chop down a potential run here at the plate. It's a 4 ball game in the 7th inning. There's the next pitch by Burbach. It's going to be inside. Good snag behind the plate there by Emma Brandis. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Bauer. Audrey Rosso would be up there next if Bauer could not get aboard. Next pitch on the ground at third base. That's going to be in foul territory. And that one was just foul. So now Bauer is looking at the count here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is the count here. In the bottom of the 7th inning, the bases are loaded. We're tied up at 4 runs apiece. Burbach's next pitch is he hit the left field. Oh, it's going to be a base hit. St. Cecilia wins the game 5-4. Madison Bauer drills one to left field. Left fielder Stevie Morrison was coming on, and the ball got by her. It rolls to the wall. It drives home the winning run. Avery Kissinger from third base, and Hastings St. Cecilia has done it. The Hawkettes have won their first state championship in softball as they beat Central City today. Final score, St. Cecilia 5, Central City 4. What a ball game. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll take a break and recap this one. Got the final numbers coming up. You're listening to the Class C State Championship on Extreme Sports.
Farm ground is more than dirt. It's history, it's family, it's legacy. At Rooter Auction and Realty, we've been rooted in agriculture for nearly 60 years, helping landowners across Nebraska and Kansas market and sell their farmland with integrity. Our team combines proven sales methods with powerful marketing to bring you the right buyers and the best results. Licensed in Nebraska and Kansas, we know farming because we live it. When it's time to sell your farmland, trust Rooter Auction and Realty. Visit RooterAuction.com, where farmland meets its future.
Not just an RV center, but a legacy. That's what Dykeman's Campers was to Hastings and the surrounding communities for the last 75 years. Built on honesty, quality, and attentive sales and service. While Dykeman's Campers have set the bar high, we at Timmy's RVs are looking forward to carrying on the torch of excellent customer service and rapport. Timmy's RVs is now open, just behind the old Dykeman's location on Highway 6. Stop in to see Herb for all of your RV service needs. And don't forget to get your RV or camper in for winterization. Timmy's also has year-round covered storage available. Give them a call at 402-879-8893. That's Timmy's RV Sales and Service of Hastings.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and Owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they are free to dream. And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance. Give Matthew a call at 308-389-9124 or stop in at 204 North Walnut Street.
Bill Hamburger Remodeling has been doing work in the Hastings area for over 25 years. They provide remodeling and building services for both residential and commercial clients. Their services include new homes, additions, bathroom remodeling, kitchen remodeling, window installations, doors, siding, roofs, concrete work, drywall, painting, fences, and garages. Trust the professionals at Bill Hamburger Remodeling at 622 East 2nd Street in Hastings. Give them a call at 402-469-8551.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
All right, back here at Bowling Stadium in Lincoln, the 7th straight trip for Hastings St. Cecilia to the state tournament finally results in a state championship as Madison Bauer hammers a pitch to left field in the bottom of the 7th inning to drive home the winning run, and St. Cecilia wins the game today over Central City. Final score of 5-4. That's after Central City in the 7th inning scored 3 runs to grab the lead. And St. Cecilia getting a double from Emerson Kissinger, a walk, another walk to Avery Kissinger. Sidney Head gets a RBI single to tie up the game. St. Cecilia with the bases loaded. And Madison Bauer hammers one to left field to win the game and to win the state championship for St. Cecilia here in the 2025. Big day today for Madison Bauer. A 2-run triple in the first inning to give St. Cecilia their first lead. She had a double, scored a run in the 6th inning, and had the game-winning hit in inning number 7, and she gets 3 base hits here in the state finals. St. Cecilia finishes the season 29 wins and 6 losses on the season. Central City, the runner-up, they end their year with a mark of 28 wins and 9 losses. The final numbers for St. Cecilia: 5 runs, 7 hits, and 3 errors. Central City with 4 runs, 5 hits, and 3 errors. Got 2 more games yet to go here at Bowling Stadium. Class B state championship game is coming up next. Beatrice and Northwest. That game will go at 3:30 today. The Class A state championship game will be at 7 o'clock tonight. Lincoln Southwest against Millard North. Hope you enjoyed it from Bowling Stadium here this afternoon. Hastings St. Cecilia wins their first ever state championship in softball. They beat Central City today by the score of 5-4. From Lincoln, I'm Mike Will, wishing a very pleasant good afternoon from Bowling Stadium.
Have been listening to an exclusive presentation by Extreme Sports. If you missed portions of today's game, you can download our podcast on x-streamsports.com.
Sports Betting Network.